Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're looking at a brand that many of you have probably never heard of unless you're a Wolves fan. Sudu's Start With Boots comes with their launch of the SFS 01 Plus. I'll go over all the details of this release in this review. The brand began with apparel in 2023 with its start launching them straight into the Premier League. This is quite an accomplishment for any brand and honestly a bit shocking, especially since it's so new. However, after you do some digging, you'll see that the same company that owns Wolves has a subsidiary company that owns Sudu. While there's technically not a direct crossover, there is certainly a connection. The SFS 01 Plus retails for $275 and is currently available directly from their site. The SFS uses a knit-based upper, like most other speed boots today, called Speed Weave Plus. The knit is water resistant and also provides a really snug fit all throughout, including the sock liner. This is a one-piece construction, which means the laces won't help too much to adjust the fit. However, the knit isn't overly aggressive as it's quite soft and does stretch a little bit. You'll also notice a little bit of texture sprinkled throughout the toe box. This is their Sensatech 5D print, which helps with grip. It's not nearly as aggressive as a Predator. I'd say it's closer to the grip of a Nike Phantom. These use a P-back spring plate with bladed studs, making them very aggressive. The plate has a good amount of spring to them, and I would say it's one of the top energy return plates out there right now. The studs are a mix of blades and chevron studs, also boosting the aggressiveness these offer. They sort of remind me of the latest New Balance Furon with a little less spring. Just a note that the chrome will wear off after some time. A quick note before we continue. If you're a fan of the channel and want to stay updated with the latest releases, please be sure to subscribe as this really helps the channel. Now let's get back to the review. The fit on these are surprisingly nice. They are snug all around and the heel does a great job of providing lockdown. I'll add that I'm not a huge fan of one-piece uppers, especially on speed boots, as it does hurt the fit from a lockdown perspective. However, given the shape these have, the lockdown is pretty solid. Expect around 4 to 5 sessions to break these in. If you have wide feet, these would be fine for most of you unless you have very wide feet. For sizing, I recommend staying true to size. These are a size 8 US, which is my regular size. Now let's review the biggest win and loss of these boots. The biggest win is that in general, especially for a first ever boot by the brand, this is a really impressive start. If you were to disguise these as another big brand like a Nike or Adidas, these would get a good amount of attention. This goes to show that you can't judge a book by its cover. The biggest loss is the price point and availability. These run you $270, which is more expensive than most speed boots, and is in the neighborhood of the most expensive speed boots in the market at $320 from Mizuno. For it being a new brand, I would have liked to have seen these closer to $220. The other downside is that they're only available directly from their site, so you'd have to get them from England and they currently are not shipping to the US. That's the Sudu SFS 01 Plus Pro for you. Links are in the description if you want to check these out. Drop your questions or thoughts in the comments, I'll answer them as they come. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.